Welcome to another episode of Poker Ain't Life for our Service Workers Edition. If you've seen a fire photo, chances are it was taken by Omar. If you've seen a clip that you love, chances are it was taken by Omar. If you do not know who Omar is, this is Omar. Let's give a round of applause for Omar, everyone.
What's up, guys? How's it going?
So, welcome to the podcast, Omar.
Thank you.
I'm familiar with you. I see you all over. One of
Yeah.
my favorite shots ever, I was eating a bag of cheese doodles, and you got me mid-bite with the cheese doodle.
Yeah.
And since then, I've always been a fan.
Yeah. I
So
love
for
those shots.
anyone that does not know you, who are you?
I'm Omar. I'm a photographer. I shoot poker. I shoot other stuff. Mainly poker, though. And that cheese doodles photo, I remember that.
like-
Anytime somebody's down in a bag of something, I always try to snap it. Add it to a collection.
It's a dope photo.
Yeah.
And I think that's
fun.
what sets your images apart from most people. You don't just have action shots. You have just random sporadic moments.
Yeah.
So-
it's what I'm seeing. It's what's going on. It's what happens behind the scenes. Like, not everybody sees it or not everybody witnesses it, but some funny moments, some good moments happen.
Hey, I'm a fan. When I see the photos, I always want to be there.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
speaking of being
fun.
there, how'd you even get into photography?
I was actually playing a tournament, Coconut Creek. It was a RunGood series. I haven't played a RunGood series before, so I didn't know what to expect. And here comes by a photographer, Joe, big black guy, awesome guy. Joe is the best.
Shout out to Joe.
Joe Garrett, you the man.
Yeah, shout out to Joe.
Shout out to Joe. Me and Joe clicked immediately, and he actually handed me his camera, and I played with it, took a picture of him, and he's like, you know what you're talking about? And we chit-chatted, we hung out later that night, and we developed our relationship, our friendship.
Damn. So were you like into like photography previously, or did he kind of like
Not on that
make you an
level.
apprentice
Yeah.
and teach you everything?
Not on that level. Like, I would shoot products. I used to work for a wholesaler for cologne and perfumes, and those products were fun to shoot. It was reflective glass, it was cool angles, a lot of learning involved, but it was all within my house, my studio, whatever.
Nice.
I've never shot outside of my house. I never went out, approached anybody, and shot people, so that was a big change.
I'm sure it's a little nerve-wracking.
Yeah.
Like,
Now
so
it's good. Now it's fun.
now you're
Yeah.
natural. I see you
Now-
all over the floor.
Yeah.
I'm like,
I
all right.
love interacting. I love people. I love capturing moments and sharing moments.
And
That's what I'm about.
that's why everyone wants to take photos with you. You make it
hopefully,
enjoyable.
hopefully, yeah.
Now, tell me about like the very first day. Where was the first gig you had, and walk us through that first day?
So after meeting Joe, I ended up, I knew a couple people at my homeroom at Harrah's, which used to be the Isle in Pompano. And then I knew one of the old floors, Tony Burns, he used to work there, and he moved on to the Hard Rock. So he was TD at the Hard Rock, and I approached Tony, and I was like, hey, how do I get started? I want to shoot. Let me shoot. I'll shoot for free.
Give him a shot.
I shot for free a whole series at the Hard Rock, completely free. And I won't do that again today, but it was an experience and a learning experience for sure.
Were you nervous about anything? Like,
A little bit, because it was a bigger series, but I wasn't the main photographer. So it
Got
was
it.
kind of like, just come in, do what you can. Like, here's the ropes, go have fun, go and explore. So
man,
that was it.
one thing I will say from seeing you, you look like you enjoy what you do.
Yeah.
You genuinely enjoy what you do. Like, whether you're shooting, whether you're interacting with the people on the floor,
Yeah.
you have a passion and a love for the game.
Definitely. I think you have to. The game itself is brutal. If you only played, it sucks. Like, it's a grind, it's a roller coaster.
More lows than highs.
Sometimes,
Unless
yeah.
you smoke, but more lows than highs.
Yeah,
Well,
definitely.
I'll put it this way, right? That moment always lives on, right?
Yeah.
And a lot of times, I feel like you're not an official poker player until you have a handed mob with like an official image, right?
Yeah.
So like
Pictures are important.
Yeah, it
Image is
shows.
important.
That's kind of like when you're to the pro level, right? You're not taking a selfie on your phone. It's you at a table
Right.
with
Taken
chips.
by somebody else.
Yeah,
Yeah.
taken by someone else. So
Definitely.
I'm curious for you. What was the most memorable photo you've ever taken?
I mean, that's hard.
I know there are a lot of
off
them.
the top of the head, yeah. that's
Outside
hard.
of my popcorn pick, what
Yeah.
else is there?
I'll tell you a good one. The guy had a poker tattoo. I met him at Pompano Beach during the circuit series. It was a WSOP, and I saw him outside smoking. So I approached him and talked to him, and he showed me his tattoo. And if you put it together, it's a face of a guy playing poker with chips stacked.
What the hell?
It was cool. It's two arms combined. It's on my Instagram actually. Omar Makes Art. You'll be able to scroll down and find it. But that was like kind of like an off the table type situation, but it was during the poker series, so that was fun.
What was his name?
I believe it's Jeremy Pampano.
All right, well,
Yeah.
shout out to you, Jeremy. Well,
Yeah.
I mean,
He's out there. I still see him in Vegas all the time, so he definitely still plays.
it seems like you kind of do a little prospecting, right?
Yeah.
When you walk around, is there like a certain thing you look for when you shoot a player? Do you go for notables?
Yes.
Do you go for like a unique look? Do you go for the
Both.
loud
I
person
go
in the
for
room? What do you
everybody.
look for?
Yeah, I mean, if you're loud, I'm coming to you first. I'm gonna check you out and see what the deal is. If you got on a cool outfit, a cool hat, you got something about you that's vibing, I'm coming up, I'm shooting you. That didn't sound right, but
Hey,
I'm
yo,
coming for you.
Don't shoot me, please,
Yeah,
Omar. I'm trying to
coming,
make
I'm
day
coming.
two. Don't shoot me.
I'm coming.
Well, I'm curious for you, right? You kind of like stumbled into it.
Yeah.
If you weren't doing poker photography, what do you think you would be doing?
honestly, I'd probably still be in sales or doing something web related. I was a big IT guy back in the day, a bit of a nerd.
Same.
Still am. Still game.
Same.
Still online all the time.
Favorite game?
Right now it's Rivals, Marvel Rivals. It's addicting.
Damn.
Yeah.
Are you like super competitive? You do online matches? You're
Yeah,
ranked?
online matches. I am ranked with
What
some
the
friends.
hell? I didn't even know that. Good shit. All right.
If I can go back and be pro, I'd be a pro gamer. But
Well-
no, it's all right.
Well, do you esports e-gaming is kind of dope. Have you ever
Yeah.
been to any of those like competitive stuff?
I haven't been during a live match. When I was in Vegas last summer, I went out and checked out the arena where they host it, and that was pretty cool.
Yeah.
But, I mean, there's photographers for that too, so that's another realm.
Damn, I'm trying to think of a name. Omar Makes Fights or Omar Wins Fights. I don't know. I'm trying to see you as a professional gamer. I think you have the personality for it.
Yeah,
Well,
yeah.
so we talked about how you got started in the poker. We talked a little bit about, what your first day was like. I mean, when I think Moneymaker Tour.
Yeah.
Right? Like, I feel like you are kind of, I don't want to say, I know Chris is the face of the Moneymaker Tour.
Yeah.
But what makes the tour different are the amazing shots that you get.
Yeah.
I feel like if you go to the Moneymaker Tour, you know you're going to get shot by
Yeah,
Omar.
yeah.
So how did like that affiliation or partnership come together?
So Tony Burns again. When I did the Hard Rock series, he moved on and started the tour with Chris. And he reached out to me right away and was like, "Hey, we love what you do, and we want you on board."
Wow.
So we started that 2 years ago now. This is the second year we're on.
And how many stops do you guys do? If you had to take a guess. I feel like you guys are all
in
over
range
the
of-
world.
Yeah, in the range of 10, 11 a year right now.
Wow.
Yeah, 3 here, a couple there. But yeah, definitely fun, definitely exciting.
Always on the road. So like, what are the challenges of shooting on the road compared to home?
I mean, obviously being at home is nice. I have 2 cats, so it's like I have to get somebody to watch the cats and come check the apartment out.
You're traveling. I
Yeah.
know for Tyler, when he travels, he has like an entire suitcase. He has
Yeah.
a bunch of stuff he has to travel with.
I carry 2 bags, one for my gear and one for my clothes. But my bag for gear is big and hefty.
It's
a
a
pain in the
lot.
ass,
I mean,
yeah.
look at this
Yeah,
bad boy. I'm
yeah,
scared to
that's my
even touch
baby.
it.
That's my baby.
I don't even want to touch it.
No,
I don't
you
know.
can,
If
you
I
can.
probably got to win the main event to buy it back if I break it. But
not as expensive as that.
well, the photos look amazing.
Thank
so
you, bro. Thank you.
I'm
I have
curious
fun.
from your end, right? What do you enjoy more, taking the photo or editing the photo? What do you enjoy more and why?
I enjoy always taking them, but editing them, like you can bring a photo to life by editing it. Taking it, obviously, you have to be there at the time, and you have to snap away, and you have to get shots. But you can really make them come alive and speak out the way you want it to through editing.
Wow.
Yeah.
And do you do like anything to feel like, just like IT, poker is always evolving.
Yeah.
And photography, I feel, is always evolving.
Always, yeah.
And like, how do you keep up to date with like all the different techniques and everything else? Is it
I'm
like trial and
constantly-
error, or
yeah,
what do you do?
Definitely trial and error. Every day I'm learning something different, whether it's the room or the color, the white balance. Like, I'm always learning what I like and what I enjoy, but I'm always learning new methods. So on YouTube, I have playlists, I have videos and stuff I watch. If something new comes out, I'm studying it.
You're perfecting your
Yeah,
craft.
I'm trying to, yeah.
No, I like it. And
I've only been doing it 3 years for poker and maybe another 3 years for products and stuff. So I'm still a newbie. By no means am I the best. When people praise me, they're like, "Oh, you're the best." There's some guys out there. Shout out Danny, Haley, Rachel, everybody. There's some good ones out there.
Yeah,
So
Tyler too.
I'm nowhere
Captain
near
Crunch.
the best. Nowhere near the best, but we have fun and we love what we do.
So is there like a secret to capturing the perfect moment?
Just be around.
Just be around,
Yeah,
just be present.
Just be there. Yeah.
So-
Sometimes I'll be present and I still won't capture it. I'm just sitting there watching it go down like, oh, I should be taking shots of this right now.
And so what was like the craziest like moment or hand that you like took? Like I feel like for me personally, when I see the camera around, if I'm in a hand,
Yeah.
I'm trying to bluff or I'm trying to win the hand.
Right,
no
right.
one would salute
You
the
don't
hand
want-
on
and you
camera.
don't want no embarrassment
Yeah, you know
either.
what? So
Yeah.
was there ever any embarrassing moments you got on camera?
Not embarrassing, just maybe like, I called off, but I actually got lucky and hit. That was recent. That was a couple nights ago that happened. But last time we were here, Ben Mintz made it to the final day 2, I think, and he ended up rivering quads, and that was a crazy moment.
Sheesh.
Yeah, ended up spiking the fourth 4 on the river, and he stood up. Everything's going crazy. He's
And
going
you had
crazy.
the entire, I gotta go
Just
back
to
and
be
see
there
all
for
this.
it, yeah.
Was that like your first viral moment? Like, have you ever had any viral clips, viral photos that went?
I actually had a clip of me go viral. It was during the WSOP. We had a free roll media series, and I ended up rivering quads against Antonio's set of aces. And that blew up on Instagram, on Brazilian newsfeed especially. But
Just there,
Yeah.
speaking another language.
Yeah.
Well,
But that was a funny one. That was fun.
well, you enjoy what you do.
Yeah.
You see it in your work. You see it with you on the actual felt. You see, like, just overall, it makes a difference.
Yeah.
Is
Yeah.
there anything that you wish would be different about poker photography? Like, is there anything that you think we're not doing that we should start doing?
I don't think it's in our control. The things that like like certain things like lighting in certain poker rooms and stuff. Poker rooms weren't built around tournaments. They're built just for cash tables and get people in. They didn't know photographers were coming in and making them look special or anything. I would just say like the room and the environment. Some of these new rooms, they're planning on
They
it.
have the actual lighting,
Yeah, they
sort of like
plan on
this
it to be
beautiful
shown.
setup we have here.
This is nice, yes. For a feature table, it's beautiful, but the rest of the room, like people don't know. It's sometimes hard lighting, harsh lights, harsh shadows. But you make the best of what you do, and editing goes a long way.
And yeah, I never thought of that, the lighting. That half the time we're just sitting there playing and
Right.
you record a hand, you could barely see the hand. It's all grainy
Right.
because the lighting's all
Right, you
messed
don't know
up.
though, but you're still looking.
No, that's very true. All right, well, that's good to know. So for all of the poker room managers, please,
Upgrade your lighting.
upgrade your lighting. Omar needs to
Hey.
shoot more photos.
We want
Upgrade your lighting.
soft boxes back at the series. That was a big thing. They took those away from us.
Why?
I don't know. Expenses, I guess.
2 more questions, Omar, because I know you're working right now.
yeah.
And we want to do something quick and spontaneous. What was like the funniest moment you've ever captured?
Oh God.
Like one that you couldn't even post. Like I know out there's a photo you couldn't release to the world.
Yeah, I mean, there's a couple of those that I love, but it's just like maybe somebody's shirt saying something funny or silly on it, but they don't want to post those because corporate sees. So
Yeah,
there's a
gotta
couple of those
keep it
moments.
behind.
Yeah,
No,
yeah.
you gotta keep it.
I love it when they do that. We had one this week. He had a hat on that said "F you" across the top, but it was cursive. Nobody could tell unless you looked at it. He's a trip. He'll be back.
What's his name?
Ernest Bush. He's a funny guy. Shout out to Ernest Bush.
Another shout out, Ernest.
This guy's a
for you.
beast. He bagged Thursday for the main, knowing that he's going in for surgery. He's having tummy tuck or something done. Had the surgery. He's coming back Monday to play day 2.
Wow, what a beast.
What a
Yeah, that's 100% a beast.
Yeah.
Now, I think one thing most people may not know is that you play poker yourself.
I do.
So what do you prefer, cash? Do you prefer
more
tournaments?
tournament. Yeah, I'm a patient guy, so hanging around waiting. And plus, you're sitting there, you're chatting with everybody. It's my world. I love it. Like you're meeting people left and right. I love doing that.
I think that's my favorite part of poker.
Yeah.
Meeting people, all walks of life.
The
You're meeting a
networks,
guy,
yeah.
21 years old, first time in the
Right,
casino.
right.
And right next to you is a guy, 71 years old.
Right.
His
Sharing the
3,000th
same
time in the
experience.
sharing
Yeah.
the same experience. So
Playing the same game.
what do you enjoy the most about poker? Outside of work, but as a player, what do you enjoy the most?
Just like we said, meeting people.
Meeting people?
Yeah, because some of these networks, you're meeting people every stop, every event, every series. Some of them you run into again, but like the stories, everybody has a story, and that's
I agree.
I love hearing about everybody's story.
So
I think that's one of my goals for the next year. I'm gonna like start either a website or a book, just capturing these people that I come across, unique spirits, unique souls, and just writing down what they have to offer.
I think we need that.
Yeah,
Poker Go,
it's been
Moneymaker, someone like a little docu-series.
Yeah.
A little 10-minute clip on the
Somebody
players.
that you don't know, but now you do.
I like
Yeah.
it. That's similar to what we wanted to capture with Poker and Life with
Yeah.
the different players. We'll get a couple
Different industry
unknowns,
people,
different industry people.
If you don't know, now you do.
Yeah, there
Now
you go.
Now you see these faces everywhere. Hey, I know this guy.
And exactly,
Why
and
do I
then
know
the
this guy?
recognition,
Yeah.
everyone's like, "Oh, I've seen you before. I've
Yeah.
seen you online."
Yeah.
Like, have you ever had a starstruck moment?
Every time I walk into a room, it's like there's certain people that I won't remember, or I remember them from 2 years, 3 years ago, and they're like, "Hey, I remember you. We sat at this table, or we played, or you
And
shot me."
I'm sure
It's
for
fun
you,
like that, yeah.
another fun thing is seeing people use your work as their profile picture.
That's probably one of the greatest compliments. Like if you update your Hendon Mob, if you update your Facebook profile page, and I see my picture, that hits.
Damn.
It's good.
Was there ever like a random message or DM you got from someone that you shot or took a photo and they like messaged you and it was like really heartfelt? Have you ever gotten any of those messages?
Maybe a couple on the side, like, "Oh, my mom really like loved this photo," or
Yeah.
something. I've gotten a couple of the opposite too, like, "Oh, some people didn't like this photo."
They're like, remove that
yeah,
shit.
yeah. I get that a lot on the ladies event. Ladies, I'm sorry, I'm a man. I don't know what to look for all the time, but shoot me a DM or a message. I don't like this. Fix this, and I'll work on those areas. I promise.
What's like the common thing? Like the ladies tell you shoot up, shoot
up.
from the side. Like how do they do that?
For sure. They don't want shadows under their eyes.
It's hard.
Yeah.
Like my fiance, sometimes I got to do 30, 40,
Yeah,
50
sometimes,
photos.
sometimes.
And I'm like, what the hell? They all look the same.
Sometimes, yeah. Sometimes it's something that sometimes we don't even notice, but they do. So wherever I can improve, if I can avoid that or work around the situation that I'm in, I'll try to get the best I can.
Smooth. Ladies, give Omar all your tips
Yeah.
for the felt.
I'm not 100%, but I want to be.
Hey, there you go. That's what makes him great, man.
Can't satisfy you all. No.
Yeah. So typically what happens? You take the photo, then have you ever had a moment where someone just kept asking for photos and they want to
Yeah.
look over and over and over?
Yeah.
What was like the longest time you had to do?
Not longest, but just different poses, like or the same people, the same poses. Like they'll see me coming up and they bright smile, like I'm like, "Hey, I just shot you yesterday," or "You have enough." No, I don't mind taking them now, though. It's all right.
Is there like a big library in the cloud somewhere of every photo you've ever taken?
Some in the cloud, a lot on external. I need to start backing up to the cloud more. But I want to filter through and get rid of some of the old stuff.
I'm not a photographer and I run out of space on my phone.
Oh, yeah.
I probably have
Oh, yeah.
1,900 photos
Yeah.
of just random stupid shit.
Yeah.
If you had to take a
for
guess,
sure.
how many photos do you think, just files, or if you had to take a guesstimate?
Each series, maybe I rotate through that 10K mark. So it's like, but not all of them are saved. So 30% of 10K, maybe 3K a series.
One series, 3,000 photos?
About, maybe.
Can I see your like finger? Like
Yeah.
no blisters, nothing. 3,000
These are nerds' hands, man.
Oh damn! Yeah, I gotta step my finger game up. That's nuts. 3,000?
Roughly, yeah.
So what's harder? Like, how do you edit all of that?
You start to learn your rooms. As you get into new rooms, you play with your presets, you save a couple things. That way, for editing, it's just quick. Like, you know where your baseline is, and you just need to adjust little bits.
You make it sound so easy.
It took time to get to where I am, and I'm still nowhere near where I want to be, but every day's learning.
And I think you transitioned to my next question. The future of Omar Makes Art.
Yeah.
Where do you see yourself in 5 years?
Honestly, I don't know yet. I love shooting poker. I love playing poker, but I am not one to stay
Stagnant, the same thing the entire time?
I think I've jumped through a few different industries in my life, and I loved all of them, but none of them really hit. Poker's hitting, so I think I'm gonna stay with poker for a little bit.
Nice.
But we got fallbacks if we need.
All right, I like that. Do you think you'll probably get into like videography at some point? I know we talked a little bit about the bio.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like
Everybody's
that's
question
missing
is
right
like,
now.
You shoot video? I know you're a photographer, but you do video? I
There's
don't
a
at the
lane.
moment. I don't at the moment, but
I think there's a lane.
There's always potential. There's always room to learn.
Well, I'd love to see you start doing little mini docu-series.
Yeah, little clips. Oh, especially maybe with the people. Yeah,
Yeah, come through with the poker ain't life. Yeah, I think that would be amazing because
I'm not
you
gonna
see
step on
the
the videos
images.
because that's you guys. But,
No, you
but
could
we'll
come
do
through.
stills and we'll do a little article and that's it.
No, you could come through. I think the lane is big enough for all of us.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
every
true.
person we interview, the interviews are different because of different personalities.
True. You have
And
to
I
separate
think,
yourself somehow.
yeah, and you have a fire ass personality.
Thank you. Man. I
It's
appreciate it.
unmatched. So,
Thank you.
known 5 years from now, knock on wood.
Yeah. Hopefully
Let-
still be in poker, but I'm definitely still going to be shooting and I'll be around some cool people, hopefully.
All right, now to the poker side of things.
Yeah.
What was your biggest poker accomplishment?
I mean, my biggest score was like 11,000.
Ooh-wee.
It was nice. Yeah, it was
Where
a
was that?
One day at Isle, their Monday 250.
That's really
Yeah.
your hometown
yeah,
spot. Like,
yeah. That's where I started, Creek and Isle. But,
what do you remember about that first 11K win?
ooh, it was the Monday night tournament. So it's a 250 buy-in, 10K guarantee, final table pay only.
Hold on,
So,
you got 11,000?
Yeah. 10K
The math-
guarantee, but
Okay,
but-
it went over that
Oh yeah,
much?
these were popular tournaments back in the day.
What
Like,
year was this?
This was like 2-3 years ago.
what? On a Monday?
On a Monday night, 250, but it's final table pay only, so only top 9 get money.
Got it. So,
I've bubbled this thing. I've 10th placed, 9th placed it, like 3 weeks in a row, and then finally I got it in pretty bad, and it was shocking because I knew I was behind in a 4-way all-in with pocket nines, and I was like, you know what, I have to get lucky, and I did.
was it on the final table?
No,
or
no,
prior?
this was way early. This was before Reg was closed, but I got lucky, and wrote it up.
At what point did you realize this may be it? Was it when you were heads up? Was
No,
it,
we
you have
actually
a massive
we
chip
bagged
lead?
at 5 and came back the next day because they closed. And that day, when we came back, they tried to get some chop going, but it wasn't beneficial. We played a couple hands, took the lead, knocked 2 people out,
There we
and
go.
then we ended up chopping like 3 ways.
Yeah.
What's crazy is that night they had a super turbo starting. I cashed that one first. I jumped in the super turbo. I took first in that one too.
What the fuck?
Yeah, you'll see that.
Double
on Hinman. You'll
wins?
see
Double
that,
first
yeah.
places?
Yeah.
That's legendary
It was a
shit,
cheapo.
Tyler. I don't think we've interviewed someone that won 2 tournaments in a day.
The heater continued, and it was just like I jumped in the next one. I felt great and just rode it, but nothing compares since then. So it's like
Damn.
that's the poker world.
Come on, bring another heater,
I know.
man. My boy is cool though. Bring him another heater. What's the next series you're playing?
That's a good question. I'm going to be grinding the next few months. We have a few stops ahead of us, and then the summer series. So I might play something in Vegas on my days off, but not a big event. Maybe a daily or something here and there.
Nice. And you do qualify for the employee event also,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, that should be fun. Those are fun.
Yeah, is that like a prestigious thing amongst everyone in the service industry?
No, that's
no
just
one
where
gets
all the-
bragging rights for like
That's-
running deep
I
in the
mean,
employee
in the
event?
industry, yeah. And then, the employee event, that's the one you buy in for is the employee
Correct,
event.
yeah, that one.
I'm talking the media free roll. That one's a shit show, but it's fun. It is fun. Like,
What's-
the craziest shit goes down in that one.
Everyone's just like hammered, having a good
Yeah,
time, all
yeah,
in
yeah.
blindness.
It could be.
Can
All in
you?
blind, or
Is it re-entry or no?
no re-entry. on that
Damn,
one.
how'd you do in that?
That one, so I fought quads against, or I didn't flop it, I rivered quads against Antonio, that story earlier, but I ended up busting shortly later. So it was a free roll, but no money.
Oh, it's just
On that
like
one.
bragging rights a little bit, or like a
give-
trophy?
I didn't make it that far. I busted shortly after, but I think first place they ended up giving like a 500 gift card, something like
Oh
that.
yeah, I'll take that in bragging rights,
Yeah.
man.
But the employee event, I will fire again this year.
We're rooting for you.
That would be fun,
Or
yeah.
we're 100% rooting for you, and
I'm
I feel
rooting
like
for me too.
yeah, you got to, man. Somebody got to cheer for
Yeah.
you. So we're here. Moneymaker's been around what now? 3 years, 2 years? So?
2 years ago, yeah.
Are there any
23 was the
future
first, yeah.
expansions for different countries, or
Right now we are in Aruba. There was talk. I think we're going to actually Montreal Playground.
nice?
Yeah. We're going there May. I have to check the dates. I might be butchering this, but I believe we're May.
I'd be curious to know because with 10 different stops, 10 different locations,
Yeah.
I'd be curious to know what is your favorite place to shoot and why.
Currently, it would be Aruba. Aruba is fun because the beaches, the people, just the way of life. Like it's not like your average casino. You're in another country,
And you actually have
you're
the
at a
beach in the
resort.
background
Yeah,
also, right? I've seen
yeah.
a couple. Oh, man.
That one was fun, and it seems like they have a yearly thing there. So everybody comes, they party, they all go out together. The vibes were excellent out there. Aruba's on the list. Next, I would say Cincinnati was a good spot too. It's fun to get out of the state. It's fun anywhere where you don't live and you're there 24/7.
No,
So,
absolutely. With that being said, Omar,
I appreciate everything.
I know we're on break right now.
Yeah.
I got to run back into
We
hopefully
gotta
make
bag
day
this bitch,
2.
yeah.
Yeah, we
We gotta
definitely
bag it
do.
up.
And for us, this entire community is formed around the people.
Yeah,
For us, it's highlighting the people and learning about their stories on and off of the felt.
yeah.
So our $1 million question that we ask every single person that comes on our podcast is poker life or poker ain't life?
That's a good question because I actually want to say both. Poker is life and poker ain't life. You don't have to live every day thinking about poker, but poker does help in your everyday.
Wow.
Between the people you meet, the things you encounter, I don't know. Yeah,
I think that's a real ass answer because it's true.
yeah,
I've known people who are socially awkward
yeah. But
and
still
poker
make it
help.
out.
Yeah, they make it out
yeah.
and they kind of warm up. So Omar, any final words? Anyone you want to thank? Any plugs that you want to do? Because I know you do professional photography as well.
Yeah,
Anyone
yeah,
you
on
want
the
to
side.
shout or anything you want to tell the people out there?
Just shout out to all my other photographers. Thank you for taking me in. Thank you for showing me what you do, and thank you for being so cool. I love everyone. So, but during the summer, it's like when we all get together. That's really the fun time. Like,
Damn, send the invite. I'm trying to come around.
Yeah,
Send
for
the
sure,
invite.
for sure.
Well,
We'll go out. We'll go street shooting or something one night. That's fun.
100%.
We all paparazzi somebody. We all tag team them and have fun. And
damn, I'm 100% in. So we're gonna have a Omar Part 2 interview with all of the tag team
nice.
shoots from
Nice.
Vegas. So we'll see you in Vegas.
Yeah,
Knock
yeah,
on wood.
awesome.
We make day 2. We'll see you again
hell
tomorrow.
yeah.
Omar,
shots
appreciate you.
going. Definitely.
Always a good time. And then also thank you for showing love and supporting the brand, the Gareth Gamble
Yeah.
brand.
Oh, I love it,
We
man.
had the
Yeah,
photos
yeah.
with you with the hat.
Yeah,
we
yeah, I
got to
remember
get you
that from
some more
Harris.
swag too.
Yeah, sweet,
So
sweet.
appreciate you again for another episode for Poker Ain't Life for our service industry.
nice.
Come on, son. It's me, and this is Omar. Thanks again, Omar.
Thank you.
My
Appreciate
guy.
it. Thank you. Thank you, Tyler.